For school-age children, problems in school, dropping grades, sadness, depression, nightmares would be concerns that would need to be thought about.
Questions?
For adolescents, we always get concerned about how adolescents may respond to situations by getting involved in riskier behaviors that are problematic to their health, whether that be participating in substance use or getting involved in sexual behaviors that could be dangerous to their health.
When it comes to presenting children with difficult news, Dr. Koza says their level of understanding plays a key role.
So putting information into a developmental perspective first and foremost is important.
As is the parent's state when presenting that information. Dr. Koza says children's reactions often reflect those of the parent.
So the first step would be for parents to assess their own responses, understand what's going on, and maintain a certain amount of control in how they're managing with it emotionally before they try to share the information with their children.
Can that be your brother? Yes. When are you defending your brother?
Reserve and Guard families have additional challenges when a parent is activated for deployment, as we learned from Arthur and Monique Reiser. Within active duty communities around the world, the departure of a parent often coincides with a friend's parent leaving as well, so there is more community support. But those departures have been more and more frequent since 9/11.
Yes, obviously the impact of whole units going for an extended period of time has really created stressors in the community. Those are the kinds of things that are just getting to be very normal in our system.
But Dr. Tafoya says because deployments within active duty military communities are very often a group experience, they're something many families share together. And he says overall, kids within the Department of Defense school system are doing well.
We've had no real great upswing in discipline problems. Principals and others have not indicated to me that we need to do a special program. Again, with whole units being deployed, there's a sense of community.
Although the degree of support for active duty families and that for Guard and Reserve families who are often in remote locations does differ, the impact of a parent's service and the price their children pay when a parent is away is the same.
And I always tell parents that, service members have jobs, but military children have jobs too, and their job is extremely important. And if we allow and help them understand that that job is not only important, but it's meaningful and allows their parent to go do the work that they need to be doing for the country, that can instill them with a sense of purpose and a sense of pride that I think can sustain them through deployments in a way that's extremely important.
C-A-S-T. Now what needs to go right there?
As for the Reiser family, the 15-month separation while Arthur served in Iraq is finally behind them. Now they're working to soothe the lingering fears the deployment caused in their children, all with a new appreciation for the bond their family shares.
I think we're
stronger
fortunate.
in a lot of ways. I mean, distance makes the heart grow fonder. I think that's a very true saying, and I also think that you really don't recognize what you have until you don't have it anymore, and you kind of really understand how precious it is.
A week's worth of fun surrounded by kids who all know what it's like to have a parent away from home. That's what you get with the program we'll tell you all about next when Recon continues. It was a day that changed our world in so many ways. For military families, it was the start of more frequent and longer family separations.
It was after 9/11 that parents started calling us and saying, hey, there are these great programs here, but there's nothing specific for my kids. We need something that kids can get together and build their own support network, and that's just where the Operation Purple program grew from.
A summer camp where military kids could share their concerns and experiences, all while setting some of their cares aside and having fun, was the National Military Family Association's answer.
Well, we think it's important to bring them all together in a purple environment because that helps them build their support network. They realize, even if they're a onesie, twosie reserve family in the middle of nowhere, they realize that they do have a support network. All these people go through the same feelings. These kids share a lot of the same experiences, and they can be there to help each other through it.
9-year-old Kendall's father has been deployed for nearly a year.
It's like all the kids are kind of like they're going through sort of the same thing that you are, you know. They all have parents gone, or they've had the feeling of it before. So it's kind of nice because if you get sad, like all the people kind of understand why you're sad. I think that all of us are talking to each other a little bit about it.
We have 48 children here, and actually 45 of those children have a parent deployed currently or within the last year.
115,000 children. That's how many National Military Family Association studies say are coping with having one or more parents away from home, deployed to places like Iraq and Afghanistan.
And that doesn't include all the children who have a parent that are just deployed on other routine missions. Ready? Okay.
And so many of these kids go to civilian schools, where few share an understanding of what they're going through.
Yeah, I'm normally like one kid in the class with a military dad. Sometimes it's really hard when your parents are away, but most of my friends, their parents are home like all the time, so they don't really know what's happening to the other kids in day that's parents are in the military.
There you go.
The Operation Purple camps are a way to get kids like Carly and Daniel connected.
How many mouths do we have? One. How many ears do we have?
Two.
So what is our body telling us? Which one should we do more of? Listening or talking? Listening.
We take care of kids from ages 8 to 18 approximately, and you know they're open to any military child. We give priority to those with a deployed parent or one who just got back or is about to go.
Gently.
The 5 to 7 day program at Operation Purple camps keeps kids busy with a variety of sports and team building activities, and includes other activities focused on keeping in touch with absent parents.
Because you have parents that are deployed, it would be really nice for you to send them a nice card with your picture on it, don't you think?
It is so much fun. I just love it here.
Like today I'm going to be going canoeing, and I caught a few butterflies a few days ago.
What is this line thing with the dot in the middle?
You know, can you imagine when that soldier gets that letter overseas from his daughter and says, Dad, this is the best camp ever? His morale is going to go up 100%. He's going to say, you know, this is great. Somebody's taking care of my daughter. She's having fun. Now I can stay focused on my mission.
Operation Purple camps also give kids a chance to talk about other concerns they deal with regularly as part of a military family, like how often they have to move.
I've already moved like 7 times already. It's kind of hard, but I get over it. I just get over it.
But the key goal is to provide kids with a connection to others like them, one they can hold on to once camp is over.
Well, we might. I know a couple kids' addresses and email addresses, so I want to keep in touch with them.